separated the first time, it felt like they were still in the mix. I mean, they got a kid together. So this time, I'm kind of confused.
Buckle up, because the Cardi B and Offset drama just hit a whole new level. Offset's latest mysterious post has fans going wild. People think he's throwing shade at Cardi, hinting that she might have taken his money. Meanwhile, Cardi's out here flexing her financial power like she's got everything under control. Now the streets are talking. Rumors say Cardi's secretly plotting to leave Offset high and dry, cleaning him out before walking away for good. With their divorce on the horizon and accusations flying left and right, everyone's asking the same question. Is Cardi on a full-blown revenge mission to make sure Offset ends up broke? The whispers are wild, and the truth sounds even crazier. This breakup might just be the most shocking celebrity split of the year. But before we dig into the messy details of Cardi's supposed plan to leave Offset penniless, let's rewind for a sec and remember how this all started. When Cardi B and Offset first linked up, it looked like a hip-hop fairy tale come true. Fans couldn't get enough of their chemistry. The luxury, the love, and that unforgettable on-stage proposal when Offset dropped to one knee, diamond ring in hand. What a moment. Behind all the sparkle and luxury, there were always quiet rumors that things weren't so perfect between Cardi B and Offset. And now, those whispers have exploded into a full-blown scandal that's got everyone talking. Here's the bombshell. Cardi B's decision to file for divorce didn't just shock fans, it sent shockwaves through the entire music world. And this time, it's not just about Offset's rumored cheating. Oh no, the story's taking a darker twist. Word on the street says Cardi isn't just walking away from Offset, she's walking away with a master plan to leave him broke and powerless. The idea alone has fans losing their minds. And if the whispers are real, she might actually pull it off. Offset's strange Instagram rant had everyone confused. But when you really look at what he said, it starts to sound like he's hinting at something way more serious. Something that could turn this breakup into an all-out war. Offset's post had everyone raising eyebrows. He talked about someone living off his success, taking advantage of his grind, and then turning around to throw shade at him. Fans instantly started connecting the dots, wondering if that was a slick shot aimed right at Cardi B. And honestly, can you blame them for thinking that? Cardi's been sitting at the top of the charts, stacking millions and running the game. Meanwhile, Offset's career, while still strong, hasn't been skyrocketing the same way lately. So now people are asking, did Cardi see what was coming and decide to secure the bag her own way? The timing has everyone suspicious. Let's break it down. Cardi's always been open about her hustle and grind. She built her empire from scratch and made it to the top through pure determination. But here's where it gets wild. Could that same no-nonsense attitude have spilled into her personal life too?
In the entertainment world this morning, the one and only Cardi B is pulling the plug on her marriage again, filing for divorce from Offset.
Some insiders claim Cardi's been quietly setting this up for months, moving smart and making sure most of the assets are sitting safely under her name. If that's true, this might not just be a breakup, it's a power move. It's starting to look like Cardi might be setting the stage for a clean escape, leaving Offset with nothing but memories of what used to be. The streets are buzzing with talk that she's getting ready to walk away without looking back. And here's where things get even messier. Offset's money problems have been making headlines for a while. From rumors of unpaid taxes to reports of major debts, his financial situation isn't exactly picture perfect. Meanwhile, Cardi's been out here showing off her boss moves, buying up new properties, stacking investments, and letting everyone know she's got her financial game on lock. Could it be that while Offset was busy living flashy and running through cash, Cardi was quietly stacking her coins and setting up her future? If that's true, this divorce might just seal the deal, the final blow to Offset's finances. But let's keep it real. Not everyone's buying this theory. Some fans insist Cardi doesn't need to pull any sneaky moves to get ahead. She's a superstar with her own empire, her own hits, and her own millions. So why would she even bother taking Offset's money? Well, according to certain insiders, it's deeper than just dollars. This might be about control, pride, and maybe even a touch of revenge. After all, Offset's rumored cheating has always been a shadow hanging over their relationship. Could this be Cardi's way of flipping the script once and for all? Cardi might just be out here trying to settle the score. And what's a harsher way to do that than leaving Offset broke, embarrassed, and wondering what just happened? It sounds wild, but in their world, nothing's ever too extreme. And that takes us right to the core of their messy relationship. From the very beginning, something about Cardi B and Offset's dynamic always seemed a little off. Sure, they've shared moments of real love, fancy gifts, and headline-grabbing affection. But those sweet moments were constantly drowned out by drama, arguments, and public makeups that turned right back into public breakups. Remember back in 2020 when Cardi first filed for divorce, only to take Offset back weeks later? Fans were left dizzy trying to keep up. And let's be honest, that wasn't their first breakup, and it definitely wasn't their last. Their love life has played out like a reality show. Every twist, every argument, every grand gesture happening for the world to see. People can't help but wonder where the real relationship ends and the publicity starts. Was their love story genuine, or was it all part of the spotlight grind? Some say it was just a strategic setup, a power couple illusion designed to keep both of them trending and on top. After all, in the celebrity world, attention isn't just fame, it's currency. If this whole relationship was just a performance, it looks like Cardi's made her final move. The show's officially over. Fans can feel it in the air, and the tension between them says it all. When you dig into their history, it's clear Cardi and Offset's connection has always been layered and complicated. Offset played a big role in Cardi's rise. He brought her into his world, linked her with industry heavyweights, and helped build that power couple image everyone loved to watch. But now the question is,
I'm just letting y'all know what's gonna happen next. Well, we're gonna get a divorce. People are gonna be mad nosy, mad happy.
did Offset do all that out of genuine love? Or was it more of a business move to stay in the spotlight as his own fame started to cool off? Some insiders whisper that Offset saw Cardi as the next big thing, a way to keep his name buzzing when the Migos wave started fading. But flip the coin, and you get another story. Maybe Cardi saw Offset as her ticket into hip-hop's upper circle, a partnership that boosted her fame, power, and influence. If that's true, maybe this whole setup ran its course, and now she's ready to move solo. That raises a tough question. Was Cardi ever truly in love with Offset? Or was she always playing the long game, stacking her wins and planning her exit? Looking back, the clues were right in front of us. Cardi's cryptic posts about outgrowing relationships, her 2 divorce filings, and her nonstop focus on building her career and financial empire, it all paints a picture of a woman who's been plotting her next chapter with precision. Could this be her final play to step into full independence and leave the past behind for good? Offset, on his end, has always seemed like he's been trying to catch up. Every time their relationship hit a rough patch, he pulled out all the stops. From over-the-top public gestures to quiet, behind-the-scenes efforts to win Cardi back. But each time, Cardi came back stronger, more confident, and way less interested in playing the picture-perfect wife role everyone expected her to be. It's like she was slowly building up the strength to walk away for good. Over time, you could see it. Cardi's been creating distance, step by step, almost like she's been preparing for this moment all along. And now that the divorce papers are officially filed and the rumors of financial sabotage are lighting up the internet, it looks like that moment has finally arrived. Cardi's moving like a woman who knows exactly what she's doing, and Offset might not even realize how deep he's in until it's too late. So what does this mean for Offset now? If the whispers are true and Cardi's really making money moves to drain his accounts, he could be facing a serious financial hit. His money situation was already rumored to be shaky, and losing Cardi, plus possibly half their assets, could be the kind of blow he's just not ready for. But don't blink, because this story's about to get even messier. Now let's get into the heart of the chaos, the cheating. It's no secret that infidelity has been haunting Cardi B and Offset's relationship since day one. Remember when Offset was hit with those first cheating accusations just months after the wedding? The internet exploded, fans were losing it, and Cardi's social media turned into a storm of cryptic posts and emotional messages. Everyone thought that was the end, but she shocked the world by staying.
So, who said I love you first, me or you?
Me.
Of course, duh. I've been wanting to tell you that I love you, but you know, a girl can never tell a man that she love him first. Yeah, I gotta see if you love me first.
Is that true?
Some said it was out of love, others believed it was for the image, to keep that power couple brand alive. Whatever her reason, Cardi decided to stand by Offset even as new allegations kept popping up. But now, fast forward a few years, and it's starting to look like the tables might have finally turned. Sources are whispering that karma's come knocking, and this time, it's Cardi who might have crossed the line. Rumors are flying that she hasn't exactly been the faithful wife everyone thought she was. People close to the situation are claiming Cardi might have been seeing someone else long before filing those divorce papers. If that's true, then this story's got more twists than anyone expected. Because the same scandal that once haunted Offset could now be haunting Cardi too. So who's right in the middle of all this chaos? None other than BIA. If you've somehow missed the drama, the tension between Cardi B and BIA has been heating up for a while now. And it's no longer just about music. What started as a classic rap rivalry, with both women trading slick lines and subtle disses in their songs, quickly turned into something a whole lot more personal. Let's take it back for a second. When Cardi and BIA first met in the industry, there was said to be genuine respect between them. Two strong women in hip-hop showing love and recognition for each other's grind. But that energy didn't last long. Things started shifting once whispers hit the scene that Cardi might have been getting a little too comfortable with someone in BIA's inner circle. That rumor alone was enough to set everything on fire. Insiders claim that BIA found out Cardi was getting close with someone who definitely wasn't Offset. And that discovery kicked off a behind-the-scenes feud that quickly spilled into the spotlight. Before anyone knew it, the quiet tension turned into an all-out social media war, with both women tossing jabs not just in their lyrics but in their posts too. The drama got so messy that fans started choosing sides. And suddenly, what looked like a rap beef turned into a full-blown personal showdown. Cardi, never one to back down from drama, came swinging with a diss track that fans swear was aimed straight at BIA. The bars were sharp, the tone was cold, and the message? Brutal. But some listeners caught something deeper between the lines. A touch of guilt. Maybe even a hint that Cardi was trying to deflect attention from something bigger. After all, why clap back so hard unless there's something you're trying to hide? Of course, BIA wasn't about to let that slide. Not even for a second. She hit back with her own track, Sue Me, and she didn't hold back. In the song, BIA didn't just accuse Cardi of jacking her style. She straight up accused her of cheating on Offset. But here's where it gets wild. BIA didn't just throw shade, she came with receipts.
What do you think is the secret sauce to keeping our relationship strong?
That like we really friends. You know, like being each other's vessel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we have to have each other's back more than anybody. Like Philip and Elizabeth.
She called out that infamous Instagram story Offset posted last year. The one where he hinted Cardi might have been unfaithful. Even though Offset deleted the post quickly and claimed it was all a misunderstanding, BIA wasn't buying it. She used that very post as her smoking gun. And to twist the knife a little deeper, the Sue Me cover art featured a screenshot of Offset's deleted story, just to make sure nobody missed the point. But BIA didn't stop there. She doubled down, hinting that Cardi's alleged unfaithfulness wasn't just a one-time mistake. According to her, Cardi's been playing the field for a while, using her industry power and connections to keep her secrets on lock. If that's true, then this isn't just a feud, it's a full-blown expose that could shake the hip-hop scene to its core. The idea that Cardi, the same woman who's always branded herself as strong, independent, and completely unbothered by needing a man, could be the one cheating on Offset might sound wild to some fans. But to others, it's just another shocking twist in the never-ending drama that is their relationship. Nothing about these two has ever been simple, and this latest rumor just adds more heat to the fire. And let's be real, Cardi's own moves during all this haven't exactly helped quiet the speculation. Sure, she's been quick to clap back and shut down rumors publicly, but her actions have been saying something totally different. The cryptic posts, the sudden unfollow of Offset on social media, and the way she's been keeping her distance, both personally and professionally, it all screams that she's been quietly plotting her next step. If what BIA's hinting at turns out to be true, then maybe Cardi wasn't just preparing for a divorce. She was already testing her freedom long before the paperwork hit. Meanwhile, Offset's been out here trying to play the victim, acting blindsided by the whole situation. But fans are starting to wonder, is he really the one being betrayed or just finally facing the same kind of games he once played himself? Offset's been out here painting himself as the loyal husband who just couldn't keep up with his superstar wife. But let's be real, the truth behind that image might be way more complicated. His track record when it comes to staying faithful isn't exactly spotless. And some people are saying his accusations against Cardi could be nothing more than projection, pointing the finger to distract from his own mistakes. After all, it wouldn't be the first time someone guilty of cheating tried to flip the script and accuse their partner of the same thing. So where does that leave Cardi and Offset now?
I love them together. Like, they're both genuinely good people. But you know, in any relationship, it's never easy. There's ups and downs, and especially when you have artists like he's on the road, she's she's working. I hope they work it out. But anything comes into play, especially when somebody's pregnant. It's a lot. It's a lot on a woman. It's another body. So I don't know if that's the reason, if it's something else, but I hope they get a chance, and I hope they do work it out if it's meant to be. Like I said, they are both genuinely good people. So
if the rumors are true, their marriage might have been built on shaky ground from the very beginning. Insiders whisper that both of them were getting something out of the deal. Cardi might have seen Offset as her entry ticket into the upper levels of the hip-hop game. while Offset might have viewed Cardi as his chance to stay relevant in an industry that moves fast and forgets even faster. As both their stars rose, though, it seems like they started drifting apart instead of growing together. What was once a partnership turned into a competition, a constant power struggle filled with ego, mistrust, and public drama. And that might just be the saddest part of all, the way their real relationship got tangled up in the image they built for the world. They sold the dream of being the ultimate hip-hop power couple, but behind the flashing lights and luxury, that dream was cracking. Behind closed doors, it wasn't love and loyalty keeping them together. It was control, jealousy, and two people fighting to prove who needed the other less. As the divorce moves full speed ahead, one thing's for sure, this split is about to get ugly. With Cardi's sharp business sense, airtight team of lawyers, and that unstoppable hustle, she's looking like she'll walk away sitting pretty financially. But for Offset, the stakes couldn't be higher. He's already taken career hits thanks to past scandals. And now losing Cardi, plus possibly half his assets, could be the knockout blow that changes everything. Fans in the comments have been saying it loud. This breakup feels different, but the biggest question still hanging in the air is about those cheating accusations. Will we ever really know the truth? In the world of celebrity drama, things are never black and white. And sometimes, the rumors feel more believable than the official stories. Both Cardi and Offset will probably keep denying any wrongdoing no matter how wild the evidence looks, but one thing's crystal clear. This saga is nowhere near done. With both stars still in the public eye and every move they make getting picked apart online, it's only a matter of time before more secrets spill out. The real question is, who's going to come out of this war with their reputation intact, and who's going to be left picking up the pieces? As this wild saga keeps unfolding, you can't help but ask, was this whole thing just a carefully planned game for fame and fortune that spiraled out of control? Or were Cardi B and Offset honestly trying to make it work, only to get crushed by the pressure that came with their own success and fame? Either way, what they had has turned into one of the most talked about and explosive relationships in hip-hop history. No matter how it ends, one thing's guaranteed. This story will be remembered for years. From the love, the loyalty, the lies, and the chaos, their relationship has played out like a movie for the world to watch. And now, as the dust starts to settle, everyone's wondering the same thing. Who's really going to get the last word in this messy breakup? The internet's been on fire with opinions, and fans aren't holding back. One fan dropped a bold take, saying, Offset is getting just what he deserves. Cardi would have stayed with him, but he humiliated and cheated time and time again. Ain't nobody got time for that. He ain't changing, so why waste your time? That statement sums up what a lot of people are feeling. That Cardi's choice to walk away wasn't just about revenge or money. It was about finally putting herself first. At this point, it seems like fans are split between sympathy and shock. But one thing's for sure, this breakup isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's the final act of a love story that was as dramatic as it was doomed. For a lot of people watching this unfold, Cardi's actions don't look like some cold, calculated plot to ruin Offset. They see them as the natural result of his own behavior catching up to him. Many fans believe she's simply done tolerating the chaos and finally taking control of her story. Another fan chimed in with a strong opinion, saying Cardi might have ignored her instincts from the very start by ever getting involved with Offset. They reminded everyone that early in her career, Cardi once said she'd never date a rapper. And now, looking back, that statement feels almost prophetic. She went against her better judgment, the fan wrote. Stick with your standards. That's the lesson. That take really hit home for a lot of supporters who think Cardi's finally returning to her true, independent self. The version of her that doesn't bend her standards for anyone. But not everyone's buying the idea that Cardi's out here scheming for revenge or money. One passionate fan came to her defense, firing back, she didn't steal nothing. That's her money. Remember, a man's supposed to take care of his family, so she just made sure she got what she deserved before any other woman got her hands on it. That comment sums up a growing sentiment online, that Cardi's not the villain of this story, but a woman taking back her power after being burned too many times. Whether you agree or not, one thing's undeniable. She's rewriting her own ending, and she's doing it on her terms. One fan summed it up perfectly with a simple but powerful message. Good, Cardi. Stand in your strength and move on. That comment captures what so many people are thinking, that Cardi's not trying to destroy anyone. She's just protecting herself and her family's future. After everything she's been through, it's clear she's making sure she'll never be left vulnerable again, especially after Offset's long history of questionable loyalty. So with all this chaos, rumors, and jaw-dropping twists surrounding Cardi B and Offset, what do you think? Is Cardi really plotting to leave Offset broke and humiliated? Or is she just taking control after years of betrayal and heartache? And could Offset's accusations be less about truth and more about his own guilt finally catching up to him? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your take on this explosive situation. Do you think this is the end of hip-hop's most talked about couple, or just another dramatic chapter in their never-ending saga? Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment to stay locked in. Because trust me, this story is far from over, and the next twist could drop any minute.